And we're live. I don't know what to think about or to talk about. The title is Diet and Exorcisms.
Diet? I like the whole other one where you said it was a bit of diet or mental health and wellness.
Mental health and wellness. I didn't say that. I said exorcism
around?
is mental health is what it was called before. I'm doing a play on word on diet and exercise. It's like what really people need is like for mental health issues is like community, commune. They exorcisms.
The play on words. I probably didn't catch what you were telling me.
No, but I mean, like, dude, they should like, I'm not like trying to apply words. I'm actually saying like we should reform it to like actually look more like those things. You know what I mean? Like a human being like looking at you in the eyes, like on some like psychedelic wine while you're tripping balls and being like, we love you and care about you, and then you're like, and then you'll understand why you're psychotic. Cause it's like, oh yeah, cause that's like deep. That's like going down in everyone's like deepest level of their subconscious all the time. Is just this. Oh, I love you, and thy Lord is thy spirit. Like, you know, like I don't know, whatever.
Today I didn't feel very spiritually well. Like I didn't feel like going to church or any religious thing. So yeah, I feel a little down out and out.
It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, like
I don't think you should feel bad about not going to church on Sunday, really.
I feel like
I think you should go to church. Yeah,
you know, but I definitely feel like today is one of those days where I'm like, I feel a little poopy spiritually. I don't want to say mentally I feel great, but I'm just like, I don't want to focus on that right now, which is a weird thought because there's no point of life to be good and have God in all aspects of your life, correct?
Yeah.
So it's feels a little weird.
But God rests.
But
you have to judge. Well, when is your day of rest?
I don't.
Like if it's not relaxing for you to go to church, don't go to church. I find it relaxing to go to church. Like I go there. Sometimes I'll like sit there. I don't do anything I don't want to do. Sometimes I fall asleep in church. I don't feel bad. I've done that several times. And I don't feel bad about it. You know what I mean?
Fell asleep in church.
I fall asleep in church.
I feel like
I don't not think it's a good thing that I do that, but it's like I'm not gonna force myself to do anything on Sunday. Like I'm just gonna listen to the music, listen to the sermon. If it's a really good day, I'll cry. It doesn't happen that often, but like you know,
yeah,
I've had some of my best cries at churches.
I feel like it's a bit of a taboo to sleep, not cry.
It is
church. You know what I mean?
But it shouldn't be.
I mean, it's a comfortable place, right? Like, there's good music and there's a lot of positivity, so you feel safe.
Yeah.
In a good environment, so I don't know, like, you wouldn't sleep around people you didn't know and being wild, right? But like around that setting, it sets in, you know. You know what I mean? It's not.
Well, you know, you. I would be like, this is like kind of too like not that associated, kind of too distant, but like, you do drink a little bit of alcohol at church.
Really?
I mean, the wine.
What?
The wine.
What wine?
The wine. You're supposed to drink wine at church.
I've never done that. Nor heard that.
That's what part of communion is. Everyone takes a sip of wine and eats the bread.
Grape juice?
It's not supposed to be grape juice.
But
it's actually when you look at the pottery and like this goes back to ancient times because we talk to like ancient people these days and they tell them and you know I can't do this but well you can like get direct communication and for direct communication like an example of this is like you know today I was thinking like the concept of me being like a lone wolf versus like having friends or something like that and as I passed by I just came across like a couple of weirdos that were like alone by themselves and then like people that looked way more normal that were like a couple. You know what I mean? And so it's something communicating with me. And it's almost like I'm asking a question, but that's just like something that's naturally just in the reality. You know what I mean? And so schizophrenics are always doing that and seeing real coherence. And like as I explained, then they chalk it up to like computers in their walls. Yeah. And now it's actually confusing because at least at T-0, the way I'm standing right now, like there could be actually computers in the walls sometimes, and that actually to know everyone's like fears are like, you know, because the government's hasn't had computers for like 100 years at this point. You know what I mean? So it's like people that realize the government has had like 100 computers for like 100 years.
So going back to the community,
I feel like they're doing weird things.
I think communities are actually really good for like mentality, right? Like the lone wolf thing, I think, kind of isn't there any studies that say that like it's got to shrink the brain in some way, right? Like it's not good for the brain to be alone. Like we're a social.
I'm not really concerned about my brain side. I could lose my brain, like most of my brain. I think I'd be okay. Like if I went to a brain scan and they showed like that my brain was mostly water, I'd be like okay.
Yeah, but I think it wouldn't be good for your mental health to have like social,
have a brain.
I mean, just a social. I think social contact with other human beings is a good thing. I think it makes a person better.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Yeah, cortical maturity comes about from social interaction, from basically playing. You know what I mean? So playing is social. I mean, sometimes you can play with Legos and stuff, but
Yeah, I
like
mean,
for most people, it's playing. The reason why it's so enjoyable is because it is like the edge boundary of like modeling your direct like ground level social knowledge of game theory, which is all of like all of politics and culture and uh, all that manifests. But it's just to say, we game theory. I really like that word. Really, because play it's more. It's a transcends culture because it's play. It's like it's always pushing the boundaries, creating new rules, creating new structures.
Yeah, like you don't think like being
expanding. It's plays about expanding.
Like I think about it like one man can't do anything by himself. You know, like we're a social group. We need people. Like we need to network.
Yeah.
Like you can't build a
castle.
castle.
I need 12 apostles, bro.
You need what?
I need 12 apostles.
But I think like I don't like the whole lone wolf concept or the thought of like being alone or having the alone like every man has a period of aloneness. I think that's a terrible thought. Like we're not. I don't think we're supposed to just be exiled to ourselves. You know what I mean? Like we got to do this journey alone by ourselves.
Yeah. No, I don't believe in that. I mean, naturally. Sorry, we actually have a question here. Church sleep is some of the best sleep. Agreed.
It's a taboo, though.
It is. I mean, I'm not sure so much if it is because on Sunday is the day of sleep. Like you're supposed to kind of let your mind rest on Sunday, and so you can worship something higher. So you're supposed to like let your conscious like, I get everything open up on Sunday, and that's part of sleeping. That's why you get in dreaming of things.
I don't think.
I need to set this down because it's like hard to talk. Sorry. Social interaction is a basic human need that is required to regulate our mood. There is a study in Russia where babies were ignored, and the other group of babies in the same study were given the social needs like being talked to and coddled. Over a period of time, the babies that were completely ignored by its feeding that actually died. Yeah. There's also something called that's absolutely true. It's like there's like love like coaxes because it's like why am I here? You know what I mean? It's like almost like the body doesn't even have anything to organize itself. So like babies, for instance, it's like they're what only really starts off is like they can see like this distance. You know what I mean? Like right here. That's why they kind of just look like this all the time, and the only thing is it's has any grip is basically their mouth. And so it's actually from it's from this interaction that they actually like they get like their sense of like self. You know what I mean? I think in a strong sense.
A consciousness.
Because they also see like okay like my they feel a sense of like importance, and then they feel a sense of importance with this thing. Like they feel both like a sense of like deep like meaning and connection. And they also think that it's like there's a dancing element to it because you buy a little heart and this thing pulls back and it's like and so that's like your first encounter with reality. Like your first encounter with reality is something that actually deeply loves you. You know what I mean? It's not just this cold ground that's like it's indifferent. And then if it's like that, it's like that's actually not the way reality is structured, and so the body becomes misaligned and can. Yeah. That's a way to look at it.
So okay,
misaligned.
So social structure.
The spirit of God isn't able to. The mother can't speak.
So like, where does bullying come from? You know what I mean? If like a bully seems like a person that like kind of picks on the weak. Is it to strengthen that person, or do you think it's just to out that person out of that group, social group? Like, where does that come from? And I mean, like
people who
that,
want to oust someone out of a social group.
like a bully. A
Bully.
bully is like usually
There's
a
a bully.
person. Huh?
Okay, so first thing I understand about bullies is that within the ocean Big Five personality trait model, they actually have the same traits as their victims usually.
Oh.
Yeah, they're both high in their ability. People who they think are like themselves, you know.
That is very Like,
yeah.
If you look at it, I don't know. It's always seems like the big guys try to pick on the little guys.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's a predatory aspect to it. You know what I mean? And that's why it's also like language is also built on human beings' predator system.
So, do you think is there hierarchy, like in ranks, like in people? Do you believe in all that, or like alphas and betas?
There's a in the daytime, but not in the sleep.
What?
In the daytime, but not in the darkness.
Okay. You're being serious right now.
But I'm being serious. Partly what I'm saying is that there also is a metaphysical hierarchy of people. You know, it's like the saints. You know what I mean? That's a picture of Christ and the saints right behind him and things like that. It's like that's the actual real hierarchy. But as far as like hierarchies between different people, like races or sexes or doing different jobs, that's like doesn't really make sense. You can't really speak of that in any sort of objective way. I don't feel. If I'm going to say that, I think Jewish culture added words to a body. You know what I mean? And what's the more important, the word or the body? I mean, why am I saying body like a fucking Canadian person? Damn, I'm watching way too much European over these years.
I think you got a lot going on.
What do you mean?
Someone commenting.
You should play up Alex O'Connor's video, and we should react to it.
I want to
live, or should we do this phone call?
I want to see this phone call.
Okay. I have a phone call. Yeah, I'm being bored right now. What am I even talking about?
You want to explain to him what's going on with this?
Yeah, so I got I mean, I got a text from someone sending me a blessing, and we think it'd be interesting to. They said for me to call them. Eardrop. So I'll call them. They said call us. Dude, why does your phone feel like a freaking spaceship? Oh my gosh, dude. It's freaking out when I touch it to my phone. It's like, what is this? This is an old piece of shit.
What is it doing, like linking or something?
No, I don't. It's like vibrating in a very fancy way and saying something. It's like, yeah, asking me if it wants to link or something. It's like, do you steal all my data?
Want to put it on speaker? Can you explain to the people watching what's going on?
Hi. This is Christ. You texted me the other day. This is on a different phone. This is on my friend's phone. I'm actually live streaming right now. We thought this would be a time to call. Hello? Hi. Excuse me, this is Christ. Yes, sir? I can't hear what you're saying, sir. All right. Okay. All right. Well, I'll send you my number. We can bring you on the podcast. Yeah. I can't hear what you're saying right now, man. Are you driving? Hold on, wait.
What's going on? Your person that commented had a lot of information on That's actually pretty cool.
I hung up.
You hung
I
up?
don't even know what that was. That's
What did they
interesting.
say?
I'm not even sure who that was. I was just tossing some random cheese on that table just now. But yeah, he sent me a good blessing just now. I sent him one back. You know, I could. Yeah. We need social interaction. Without it, it causes feeling of loneliness and can lead to depression. We need human connection. Without it, we can go crazy. The hierarchy consists of God if He saves, or does it consist of the Godhead, which included God, Jesus Christ, and the Holy analogy, the proper analogy about why the baby isn't coaxed. It actually is related to hierarchy, actually, with its mom, basically. You think about it like, imagine a band without a conductor. You know what I mean? So entropy just kind of takes in. Imagine a planet without sunlight. You know what I mean? And for a human being, sunlight, social interaction, purpose, like the face of God, you know, all those things like you need to have in order to bring you up into life. So, you know, it's like important. Yeah.
Does your commenter have any questions or no?
Yeah, no, when he's sharing. Oh, yes, he does. Sorry, let me answer this. Yeah, sorry. I'm not actually. Can I consist of God and saints, or does it consist of the Godhead, which included Jesus Christ? So I mean, yeah, I don't see what. I don't think there's a difference between those in some sense. Like, there's like, I have a council of older men who, in some way, who help me through, and you know, and most of them actually I've never met in person, you know, and so. And what's interesting is that when you have a relationship with someone on your phone, and this is actually genuinely true, you can express way more miracles. This is gonna sound funny, but it's because your phone is a bit of a black box, and there's more distance there, and so the possibility of potential is wider. The same way, like the reason like people are afraid of night, because like yeah, like genuinely there is more play in the joints, more potential at night. More yeah. So that's because you can't see in the darkness, and so things are more likely to pop in and out right there that are still coherent but less coherent than they would have been in the day, you know, and that happens at a genuine quantum level. You know what I mean when I'm saying that? You know what I'm saying? I'm saying this is the way reality works. You know, people. I feel like too much people that understand that. I'm not talking about in metaphors like, oh yeah, your body gets more like watery in the night. It's like, where do you think that comes from? We're from the infinite. You know what I mean? We're boundaries of the infinite. We're bounded infinites.
Okay.
And you can see directly of the like. And I know this is gonna sound crazy because you're like, well, how could the fuck could you get any of this shit from just fucking the concept of infinity and a boundary? But yeah, it all does just like, yeah, dude,
person.
It's made this way. Good afternoon, JC. I'm busy at the moment. If you need me for anything important, I'll be more than delighted to assist. Blessings.
So, I don't know if that's good or if it's gonna. I don't want it to boost your ego.
No, it's not a boost ego. It's just that'll be fun, dude.
Okay.
You think it's an ego boost?
By
that reaction?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a little rush there.
Yeah, good
I'm
point.
sorry.
That was a weird reaction. No, I mean, I have all sorts of emotions, and that's actually exciting. You know what I mean? I've never had someone, like, a stranger reach out and be like, yeah, let's, like, get on the podcast. You know what I mean? That's, like, the first time. And I've been doing that very long, and I want to, like...
I want it just to be good, though. Just, you know, so stay grounded, you know?
Oh, you think I'm not going to... Dude, okay. Good point. Think I'm being weird?
No, I just don't know. You don't know what this person's about, what they want.
I know, but it's still exciting. Dude, that's the thing. See, okay, that's the thing. And this is the thing. This is the difference between, yay, I love the dark. For she is that partner. She is my one woman. The darkness. That's night. You know what I'm saying? That sounds bad in a way. But
at the same time.
What does it mean that Christ went into death? Like, what are you guys actually talking about?
Ask your viewers.
That Christ dove deepest into death? No, ask your viewers. I know what I'm talking. I'm saying it. It's there's sexual metaphors all the way through, just we don't talk about it. But like you guys don't even know what gender and sex is, so we might as well just talk about it so you guys can like remember what the fuck we're doing, you know.
Okay. Oh, there's more.
Oh yeah, heaven and earth, and God divided the waters, and then Moses, he fucking divided. They're all dividing waters with their fucking words. Isn't that fucking interesting? Ooh, listen, kidding. Ooh, and the blood red sea, and he can wash away the blood of any woman, fucking with his. Oh, he'll fill you up. Like, no, seriously, you get impregnated with ideas, you get impregnated with the word. You know, obviously. In some sense, you're married to Christ, but yea, as Christ, I'm married to death.
Any more people have posted?
When was Jesus Christmas part 666? I don't know. I used to believe like I was Satan for a while, like kind of shallowly. I thought that's just the way I had to present my way I just was or something. I thought the world was backwards, and so I thought I had to be good but actually be Satan or something, just so I couldn't actually be good. Because if I actually was good, but then I realized like, oh, there's actually an idea about not naming something in God's name in Babel. You know what I mean? This ever waking, just like nonsense of, topping and turning nonsense. You know, so.
Questions?
So yeah, I'm good. I'm Christ.
Is the hierarchy consists of God?
There's also a fucking because I was made by the government. I'm pretty sure, by the way, too. We don't really talk about that much.
Is the hierarchy consists of God and the saints, but does it consist of the Godhead, which includes God, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit, the Holy Trinity?
Huh?
Is the hierarchy consist of God and the saints?
Oh, yeah, the saints are there. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, but I there are people, like I said, there are fathers that I consult on the internet. Some of them are a little tricky, and some of them even tested me in a way. But yeah, you know, like there's a council, and that's okay. You know, and they've always been there. And like I said, the coherence around them is weird, especially from my perspective. And they realize that too. It's like, you know, there's all these coincidences going on. And, you know, but that's from their perspective. From my perspective, it's just genuinely, there's an aspect of, there's a metaphysical aspect to it all. You know what I mean? So, and that's not just my perspective. That is what is going on. For they, Father in heaven came down and gave them thy word so I could hear it. You know, and that's in the ghost, the Holy Ghost, is basically the interpretive structure between what their intention and what I hear and how God carries it, basically. That's the image of a dove. That's how it's represented. And yeah, when I first saw it and realized that meaning, I cried very hard, and that's how I know it's correct. I cried very hard. It was at a church. Speaking of, it's a full circle story. But.
Any more questions on there?
That looks good. I wish I had a cigarette too. Guys, there's nothing wrong with cigarettes. You can smoke cigarettes. Just live a healthy life and don't be depressed. You think they're terrible for you?
Yeah, they're the worst.
I don't know, dude. I think people used to live a long time and smoke cigarettes. Smoke a pipe every once in a while, maybe on Sundays.
What do you mean a pipe? That could mean anything.
Weed is tobacco.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying, guys. That's what I'm saying. So you don't freaking freak out. Yeah, slowly. What's gonna happen is everyone is gonna have to go through a slow period of schizophrenia for a second, and then they're gonna realize that reality is not what they think it is, because it does speak to them constantly. You know, I don't know if people can handle it. So like, if you can just listen to me and trust me, but yeah, like if you want to go through realize that my word. If you want to realize who I am, no, I'm kidding. No, I'm not. Sorry, I'm being really arrogant now, just talking to myself. My wife made me quit. I still miss it all the time. I mean, if you have a resentment towards it, you should definitely talk about it. And then make it a thing of it together, maybe. You know, yeah, hey, I'll take you to the docks and I'll smoke a cigarette. You know, they mention that you're play some rock music in the car while you fucking take her out on a ride and then smoke a cigarette. And then she'd be like, okay, that's maybe kind of cool, maybe. You know, you compromise. You know, be that rock star. You know, junkie, junkie. I'm like a king of trash. I have no problem with the title of junkie. Someone called me a junkie, and I said I have no problem with being called the junkie. Like I can be the king of trash. I know a junkie when I see one. Yeah, calling cigarettes. Maybe just because I'm like fucking tired, because I'm like, um, well, working on some shit on the side. But yeah,
It's hard to learn how to smoke. I recommend.
Someone else has asked that. No, it's not.
I wouldn't recommend it. I feel like it's
Dude, people are just fucking troll. These people all just fucking around.
No, maybe they. I don't know. What are they saying? Smoke what?
No, it's not hardly that. I mean, there is a specific art to it. So basically, what you do, you don't just inhale it directly into your lungs. You pull it, you hold it into your mouth, and that let it cool down for a little bit. Not so much that it sits there and kind of, like really kind of gets gross in your mouth. And then you'll lose most of the hit. But then once it cools down for a second, then you pull it in, let it out. You don't need to let it sit in your lungs for too long. You just need to let it sit there for a second and back out because, it actually takes it in very fast.
I recommend not smoking. It's the worst thing you can do. It's the worst thing.
It is super relaxing. Yay, dude, honestly, I don't mind being slow. Like, take your time. Yay. I mean, people could say the hare is faster, but there's a lot of stories about the tortoise.
Yeah, smoking is, don't do it. Just don't do it.
We'll start with the cigarette. We got more shit to do.
I think smoking is a terrible thing there.
Well, now we have a say to David talk to you about it. Obviously, you're the demon in this situation, saying that we can't smoke cigarettes.
I think it's terrible. I think it's just a terrible.
I'm joking.
Like, don't get invited to the cigarette club. It's just worse.
You think? I mean, I think it's better than vapes.
I don't think smoking in general is good at all.
Yeah,
smoking,
but vapes
nicotine,
are. Yeah, I know.
Any of it is terrible.
I don't think so.
I think it's terrible. Because people use it as a crutch to deal with stress.
They can. I mean, honestly, it's better than most medications. Whether you're gonna take fucking SSRIs or something, or those things aren't fucking good.
I'm not recommending. I'm just recommending maybe they just find an alternative, like dealing with it without having to go to alcohol, drug use, or cigarettes.
Well, alcohol's not good. I don't think people should drink alcohol.
I think cigarettes are just as bad.
Yeah. Then they say wine in the Bible. We're not talking about like alcohol. Like I said, it's mostly psychedelics and shit. Yeah, it's like it's alcohol, it's wine, but it's like.
And I think like psychedelics, like maybe every now and then.
You're not drinking fucking 40 beers. May Jesus forgive you. Haram. Yeah, I don't even know how to like process that statement. Well, I know. I mean, I forgive you, dude. Like, I love you. It's okay. I forgive you. Sounds like your friend needs a cigarette too. Haha. We do smoke cigarettes sometimes, often.
I just don't think it's a good idea to invite other people to start smoking or picking up the habit.
If they were sitting at the table right now, I'd definitely invite them. We'd have a good combo. And I think we'd all be the better for it.
I don't think so. I think it'd be bad for their health. It's just like another crutch. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not good. It's not. As a cigarette smoker, I wouldn't recommend anyone picking up a cigarette because it's not a good look. There's nothing good that comes out of it. They smell like shit.
Yeah?
Yeah, cigarette smoke smells like shit.
Maybe I should stop. Think I should stop?
Yeah, I mean, can you? Do you think you could actually stop smoking cigarettes?
I don't really do things I don't want to do though. And so like if I want to smoke cigarettes and I kind of like it's nice to play.
You have the willpower to say I don't want to smoke these cigarettes anymore.
I don't force anything in my life. I don't. It's not about that. I don't just I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna swear I'm gonna do this. Swearing is a sin. I'm 7 to the 6, bro. Like this is a lot of 6 going on, dude. I'm telling people like, hey, why you guys freaking about what time this guy has to be to work right now? Like chillax.
I'm not saying swearing to yourself that you do. I'm just saying, can you mentally be like, I don't want to smoke right now, and stop smoking for the rest of the week if you wanted? Could that be possible for you? Do you have the mental strength?
I know, because oftentimes I don't have money and I don't have cigarettes, and so I just don't smoke.
I mean, with the ability to have money in your pocket, could you be like, you know what? I'm not going to buy a pack of cigarettes. Is that
yeah,
there?
I can, but I don't want to.
Is that the nicotine?
No, I used to do that for years. I mean, for like a long ass time, I would like just do nothing but like eat fucking steak and salt and not fucking like just drink water, and pork and fucking No, I cannot, for sure.
I just think it's just a terrible habit.
Yeah, no, I choose to do it because I realized it actually was way healthier. Because I was like, oh wait a minute, I actually listen to my body, and there are things I don't understand. Like I said, I just fucking cured a tetanus infection with my mind this fucking past couple weeks.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it was legitimately. I knew exactly what I was like. My finger is like very bad right now, and then like I started stiffening up in places, and I was like, oop. First my jaw it was, and I was like, that's tetanus. But yeah, I just overcame it with my fucking mind. I haven't had a fucking vaccine in years, dude. Except for the COVID one. I got that COVID one. Got that double jab, dude.
What's funny with the whole COVID vaccine, a lot of people assume
I went to do auditions.
Would
assume so retarded, yeah.
That it was gonna heal or stop COVID from happening, and all it does is just lessen the effects of what COVID does, like the damage it does.
I don't think it did. I didn't get sick with COVID until I got my shot, dude. I was fine the entire time, and then because I was like, are you having hospital all the time? And then I fucking got the COVID shot, and then like it threw off my immune system all wacky. Because I had to go. I mean, I also went on that around that time, but I was starting to feel like not quite right. It was a little bit after my second shot, and then by that time, but I did give it to my like 90-something-year-old or maybe 80-something-year-old grandfather-in-law, and he was fine because he rides his bike and is outside all the time. So
something in attic.
Give it to like everyone. He was actually the most fine.
What are they referring to? Something in attic.
Huh? I think that I could stop anytime I want.
Huh?
My mouth doesn't taste very good right now, and I would have a little bit more money. A little more money for weed, too.
I mean, could you stop all of it if you wanted? Go for like a restart. Can you do?
But dude, like most of the time, I spend all my time thinking in my car, and that's just like the lifestyle that I have right now. So I don't think that's such a bad thing. I'm spending all my time sleeping and thinking and writing my car. Like, what? Like, I'm not doing something where that sort of piece doesn't fit. And so why? Because of you guys are saying like, well, in this sort of way of society, when you're doing this sort of being, you have to be like this. And I'm like,
no, I'm not.
Well, I'm not doing that.
Being anything. I'm just like, how rare is it for a person not to be smoking weed, smoking cigarettes, not drinking caffeine? Like that's rare. I don't know many people don't have one
really
or another. Yeah, who's the last person that doesn't drink caffeine, smoke cigarettes, do drugs?
Jordan Peterson.
Jordan Peterson?
He only fucking eats steak and salt and fucking water too.
Oh. I mean, he's in the hospital too.
He is in the hospital.
Maybe that's not a good thing.
I'm not even sure he's actually in the hospital, bro. I think he's fucking with me, dude.
Well, I think. It's just. I mean, like an actual person in real life. Like, you look at the streets of Albuquerque, and you can't differentiate. You can't tell the difference between someone that's on fentanyl and someone that just hit a cart half the time. It's like, it's wild. That's scary. It's like the government's.
Well,
Like,
don't you think it'd be better if those people were on marijuana instead of fentanyl instead?
Or none. I mean, none of them are really that great. Like,
yeah, you make a compromise with saying.
I would just say none, because it seems like we're kind of being lulled to sleep by substance. Like, who's gonna fight against? Like, I mean, a lot of people. Like, imagine how many more of these people would stand up against ICE or the way this government treats people if they weren't all stoned or on fentanyl on the streets. Like, half the time, I honestly can't tell you the difference between a person on fentanyl and on a cart. They look one and the same now. That's a scary thought to me. Back in the day, you're a little younger, but back in the day when people smoked swag, you could tell the difference. You know what I mean? They'd be like a little high, and when heroin was a scary thing, now it's fentanyl. Like, these things are 10 times harder than they were generations before. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
weed shouldn't
be
so hard.
The marijuana is way stronger these days.
Oh yeah, it's not necessary though. What's the point of being whacked out or going? If I want to go to sleep, I might as well just go to sleep. With marijuana, it doesn't affect your. I'm pretty sure it affects the.
Yeah, you kind of dream during the day, so during the healing process, you don't really dream that much because it's like how you know. Ooh. Yeah.
What's going on here to you by possessing your understanding due to your ignorance? Knock, knock, wake up. Oh, someone's going ham.
Moment to all the men's gaze of God, waste become gand vis. A man is a child of a woman. God. Is he saying God? Oh, Joe. Fuck Jesus. Well, fuck you too. No, I'm kidding. It's alright.
Trolls, huh?
I mean, it's funny. I actually kind of like it. Wait, what is this person saying? Let's read this whole thing. Okay. Say Shiva, 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 or Siwa, Siwa, Siwel, Almighty Shiva, a woman, to all the womanizer, amen, to all the menizer. Gaze, say of God, what becometh a grand piece of amen, child of woman, God of Doge, as your anesthestas died, a lot with your question. Dragged you by those afterlife. As an extinction, only knowledge has free will and liberties. To true ignorance is the fundamental law of that reality. Jesse, Mary, and Yard, A Zab Chan Chali, A Zia, Mary, Yad, and Zia Chia Hia, Chi Aya Moy Dinya. I am alone in your world of foolish goddesses of my God on my back. Which he east says, God. What? Okay, fuck. Is this gonna keep going, bro? I think it's gonna keep going. Yeah, I don't know about, but I think it's gonna keep going.
It's a lot.
Yeah, dying and liberation from sex will rise. Your consciousness above. Intellectual source of mind, the God in all. Yeah, I don't know. I like it. That's a good poem, man. Is this AI? Oh, it's still going. Shit. Should I keep reading it?
Sure.
No.
You're like, no, I don't want to.
See, this is why I smoke cigarettes.
Well, I mean, it's a crutch. I mean, imagine, like...
No, because this is fucking awesome. There are two ways of ruling. One is to give all knowledge of all entities and to ask and urge from reality and to share thy wisdom. Yeah, so this is what we call magic or something like that. You know what I mean? It's not like wisdom. It's sort of like harnessing the powers of the angels, like a fallen one. And so I sing like a bird and offer thee mysteries, but yea, it'll just lead someone in sort of a nonsense cycle as they try to find out. And once they find out that it is just a nonsense circle, they are just kind of will brag like a bird, which can be good if you do it openly and just say that, hey, this is my poetry and this is my song. But yeah, you conceal it as if some magic and some mystery that lead my sheep astray, and I have to come over and say, hey guys, you're lost in a nonsense cycle, talking about if thinking that your concept which you created of gender, which you said is not about biology, is somehow about biology, things like that. It's nonsense cycles and mystery play and slogans of words that keep people, power people, you know what I mean, whatever. But hello, Ginger. Yes, I am Ginger. No, it's not. It probably is. Probably someone just put in there, right in godlike gibberish, all caps of someone speaking nonsense, and then they just kind of probably put it in. They're making fun of me because I write a lot of poetry in biblical language, and I do it kind of making fun of them in a way, because I'm kind of pointing out the fact that you guys don't even understand. Well, for one, I do it at the same time because a lot of biblical interpretations are rooted in dynamics and the romantics of relationship. And so physical manifestations of relationship, whether that be homo or hetero, you know what I mean? There's different, it's all of reality tells a story. There's not anything that's actually really off limits, just parts that are dangerous. You know what I mean? Like, so also parts that, yeah, you can traverse the entire cross with God on, with God. So, yeah, like the whole thing. How are you, Dimitri? Dimitri, is that from the brothers Karamazov? I'm forgetting which brother is Dimitri. Is that the one who, wooed after a woman and could not have her, and lost his mind, believing that he was the source of all sin in this world and committed the worst sin of all? Yes, that is me, Dimitri. How did you call it? For I have many names and many faces. If you remember, there was that Joseph Campbell who wrote a story saying that all these people were set up for my memory, and yea, here I have come again. So yeah, I know who fucking Dimitri is. That's a great story. And I am the greatest of stories. Oh, about 1% battery right now. I'm about 1% battery. We gotta like get out of here. All right, so if this cuts out, we'll just edit right here. Yeah. Peace out, y'all. Blessings. I love you guys. I thank you for the comments. Thank you for the love. No, I'm being serious. Actually, it's actually good to have things to bounce off of. You know. Otherwise, you know, I don't even like do. I'm not probably gonna do any more of them. I just went on the other day, and I was just like, I hate this. You know. So yeah. Yeah, I hate doing them alone. Yeah, it's yeah.
We can do one.
Because I need you to look at me weird when I go, ooh, yeah. Yeah, I need you to go, hey, hey. What are you doing there? Creep? All right. Bless you guys. Thanks.
That was,